Challenge Rift 30. It is a damn hot day here in Melbourne. We're talking 42 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit, Celsius. Scorching day. And before you ask, iced coffee, scoop of mocha ice cream, and natural sweeteners, baby. Now let's check out the Soul Mirror as usual. This one can be tricky if you haven't played a Necromancer before. It is the Necromancer class's Pestilence set. So looking at the set bonuses, each corpse you consume fires a corpse lance at a nearby enemy. So consuming corpses for this is obviously big because firing corpse lances for free is huge damage. 4. Each enemy you hit with Bone Spear and Corpse Explosion reduces your damage taken by 2% up to a maximum of 50%. So huge for damage reduction here. Definitely going to be using Bone Spear and Corpse Explosion primarily for this. And finally, for 6 pieces, each corpse you consume gives you an empowered Bone Spear, which increases your damage by 3300%. Huge. So when you're coming to elite packs, if you've got that empowered Bone Spear, keep that in mind, save it, time it right, and then fire it at the elites. You can pretty much one-shot them that way. And Corpse Explosion damage is also increased by 1650%. So definitely consuming corpses is big for this and it'll increase our damage big time. Let's look at the Canite's Cube powers, Maltorius' Petrified Spike, Moribund Gauntlets, and Ring of Royal Grandeur. Skills, Siphon Blood, which you're going to use if we're out of essence, and that's pretty much the only time you'll use it. Maybe to heal up as well real quick. Bone Spear is our primary damage dealer, but we want to explode some corpses first to increase the damage by 3300% like I mentioned. Corpse Explosion, as soon as you see corpses on the ground, you blow those things up. And Command Golem, he basically does what he needs to do on his own. You don't need to really worry about him at all. Leech, now we curse the ground where enemies are in the area so we can heal ourselves up a little bit. Definitely helps if we're also using Siphon Blood together with Leech. And Bone Armor, we definitely want to get our stacks up as soon as possible because this is quite squishy. Definitely get your Bone Armor up early, and that's the hardest part of this Challenge Rift. The beginning, because we've got no bone armor up, we've got no corpses to explode just yet, so definitely want to focus on a big pack to get your bone armor up for survivability, and then we want to get those enemies down so we can get some corpses to explode, and then just buff everything up and keep moving. Passives, Final Service, Dark Reaping, Life from Death, Standalone. Let's do this. Today is a horrible day. It is just way too hot. I still have to go to work after this with my underwear all shriveled up in... never mind. Let's just do this Challenge Rift. Alright, once we're in, definitely want to get that bone armor up, time it right so we can get as many stacks as possible. And then get those corpses, explode those corpses as soon as we see them. Now our golem also sheds corpses, so that'll give us a bit of a boost in the beginning. And then once you get those corpses, then you're in the rhythm. You've got that increased damage when you corpse explode, and you've also got that super empowered Bone Spear, which you need to time right. So if you can go from one screen to the other, from one end to the other, it's definitely pretty good, and you can even kill some elites that you won't even realise. It's happened to me before. And curse the ground occasionally just to get that, boost. If you run out of essence, Siphon Blood will definitely get you back up there together with that curse. And just keep an eye on the essence. You don't want to run out of essence. It's going to happen if you spam Bone Spear a little bit too much. Oh man, it is a hot day. So today, I have got sweat pouring down parts of my body where I didn't know fluid could even reach. Maybe a bit too much information. Make sure we get this pylon here. It'll definitely give us a nice boost. Now keep in mind you want to keep exploding corpses along the way. Elites, there are 2 packs of elites coming up down here, so you want to save that Bone Spear and smash them down, burn them down as quick as possible. Also exploding corpses along the way whenever you can. Don't forget to keep your bone armor stacks up. I just ran out there. Don't run out like I did. It's all good. There's a big pack coming up here, so I'll get my stacks back. But try not to run out of stacks. It is a bit hard to focus on so many things when it's a class you probably don't play all that often. But I'm here. I'm going to show you how to get this challenge rift done so you can get your nice little material goodies, rewards at the end. I don't want to work today. I really don't want to work today. And you don't want to spend too much time on these regular packs. Oh, it is very squishy. Just be careful time that bone spear right. Stay away from melee damage. There's some small packs here which I usually ignore. Not worth my time. But nice, the Templar just gathered everything up with his S of Johann necklace there. So little struggling enemies like that, I just ignore them. It is a bit annoying when you don't have big packs, because Bone Spear, you know, just does damage to that little area which it goes through. So if you miss with your Bone Spear, you're not going to damage your enemy. It's annoying. Nice big packs is what we want. But when the Templar gathers them up with his S of Johann necklace, it's very nice there. In case you're wondering why enemies get huddled up into an area, it's because our Templar there has an S of Johann necklace equipped. Which reminds me, I need to do a video about how to equip your follower with items required. So we definitely want to gear up our followers to assist us with greater rifts and whatever solo gameplay we go into. And I haven't done a video on that, I just realised, so I'll definitely do some how to gear up your follower videos in the future. And so I'm just trying to concentrate here to get this. We're very close here. The time is very close. I don't want to fail while playing live. All right, some big packs coming up here. We're going to save some time. Alright, 52 seconds left. We'll get this. It is quite a challenging time, this, to be honest. So if you're having trouble, you've come to the right place. Yeah, definitely want to time that Bone Spear right. As soon as you explode those corpses, you've got that Bone Spear, that super empowered Bone Spear, and if enemies get huddled together like they just did with a Templar, it's a perfect time for that empowered Bone Spear. It's all about timing. Elite pack here. Got some corpse explosions. We got one more elite pack I think coming up. No, we got both of them there. Beautiful, beautiful. We're going to be at our previous time. If you haven't actually noticed, I'm actually challenging my previous time. So we smashed the original runner's time. I was actually trying to beat my time. Boom! So 4:39, not too bad at all. I'm definitely not going to try and get some awesome time. It is way too hot here in Melbourne for starters. And also, I'm not a huge fan of this Necromancer set, to be honest. I'm yet to do a Necromancer Pestilence set video. I haven't looked into this set that much, so the set is quite new to me. I haven't played it that much, but obviously Corpse Explosions and Bone Spear plays a huge part with the Pestilence set. Now, I've got to turn off this studio lighting because I am melting here. However, I definitely wanted to do this video for you all. I don't want to miss a challenge rift. I haven't missed one in quite some time, so I want to keep up that tradition of challenge rifting. So here it is. Once again, subscribing is optional. That button is coming up if you want to show your support. Subscriptions are definitely appreciated. It means the world to me, actually, to be honest. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay. There's no pressure here. Do what you want. Just make sure that you come back and visit your creepy, scorching hot, boiling, perspiring, creepy uncle.